Welcome to the Introverted Hippie podcast, episode 52. Welcome, guys. Happy Thursday. Happy New Year's. We are now in 2022, guys. We are now in 2022. Say it again for the people in the back. 2022, guys. This is a new year. Happy New Year, guys. And welcome, Introverted Hippies. Welcome to the Introverted Hippie podcast. I am your host, Crystal Marie. If you are new to this podcast, we talk about entertainment news, celebrity news, hippie shit, and everything up under the sun. And welcome to the hippie gang, and welcome back, my current hippie guys. Oh my gosh, how was you guys' new year? Like, my new year was very peaceful. Like, I brought in the new year with my family and just very peaceful, copacetic. Like, I brought in the new year in a peaceful way, guys. But how was your new year? Like, was it peaceful? Did you go out to the clubs? Like, because you know Omarion out here touching out here. So what was y'all doing on your new year? So let's get it started. So if you are a current hippie, what we like to do is start off with celebrity news. So let's get it crack-a-lackin'. With celebrity news. So let's get it on. Like, I don't know if you guys have seen the Tristan Thompson cheating on Chloe and apologizing again, man. Like, we just talked about this in a couple pods ago last year. But it's crazy. It's really, really crazy. And I can't even believe that, like, he fathered a child. I'm gonna keep it all the way a being. I can believe it, because it's like, this man has been cheating forever on Chloe, and it seems like she doesn't want to leave. And it's like, at this point, he done had a baby on you, and I think it's time to exit stage left. You feel me? But let's just read what he basically did, a public apology on social media. So I'm just gonna read what he placed on social media for his public apology. He said, "Today, a paternity test result revealed that I fathered a child with Marie Lee Nichols. I take full responsibility for my actions. Now that paternity has been established, I look forward to amicably raising our son. I sincerely apologize to everyone I've hurt or disappointed throughout this ordeal, both publicly and privately. Chloe, you don't deserve this. You don't deserve the heartache and humiliation I have caused you. You don't deserve the way I've treated you over the years. My actions certainly have not lined up with the way I have viewed you. I have the utmost respect and love for you, regardless of what you may think. Again, I am so incredibly sorry." Nigga, was you sorry when you put your dick in her? Was you sorry? Was you sorry from the countless times you was cheating and you didn't get caught? Was you sorry? Because obviously you just sorry at this current time, because this woman decided to go public to show how much of an ain't shit nigga you is. She went public and said, "Hey, you fathered a child with me. You don't want to take responsibility." You was messaging this woman saying that, "Hey, since you live in the state of Texas, you're not going to get much of child support out of me, and all you're going to have is basically a son with a father, without a father." You basically told her that in those messages, allegedly, those messages we saw. So I'm just like, I don't understand why Tristan Thompson, I can't even say his name right, guys, because I'm so heated. Like, I don't even understand why you feel that you are sorry and you have the utmost respect for Khloe Kardashian. You don't give a fuck about her. You care about yourself. Because if you gave a fuck about her, your dick would have never landed into that woman and got her pregnant. And plus, you had sex with her unprotected. That goes to show that you don't give a fuck about Chloe. You don't give a fuck about yourself. Because you laid down and had unprotected sex with this woman, and you knew you had a girl at home, and you had a child that you were trying to be with. You did not care. You literally did not care. And this apology just seems fucking fake. And if you want to be polyamorous, there's so many women out here that are willing to do that for you. It's a lot of bisexual women like myself. I'm not in the poly relationships, but I'm just saying, like, it's a lot of women out here that are willing to give you what you want, but you're out here humiliating this woman time and time again. And you basically had a baby on her. At this time, Chloe, if you don't see the fucking red flag of the year to leave this man, you don't see it, because at the end of the day, it's not worth you getting humiliated time and time again, and it's just going to keep on happening because he doesn't respect you or respect himself. So, and this apology is full of bullshit. But how you guys feel about it? Because at the end of the day, I just really feel like he don't care. Like, he really don't care. Only reason he did that was just to save face. Like, bro, you done gave the woman a gag order where she couldn't say anything else because she was spilling your business. And now it's like this public apology. When you already knew you was the child father, you just wanted paternity test confirmed. Well, you already had messages letting the woman know what was going to be. You should have just kept it play and wore a condom, my G, if you didn't want to accept the consequences of your actions. And I don't know, y'all. It just 2022, we got to do better with these men. If these men keep showing us who they are, they're not doing any changes. They're not going to change for us. They're just going to keep humiliating us and breaking our heart and have us crying. We got to do better. We got to do so much better because this shit ain't worth it. And at that big age, Chloe, you should know right from wrong. You see how your sisters up and leave relationships and get a new nigga. Them bitches don't stay. Like, literally, Kim is leaving Kanye. Kanye is a fucking superstar. And look at Kim leaving him. You could find you another man. Like, literally, you don't deserve this, baby. Even your own fucking baby daddy telling you this. If you don't see the red flag and your bag's up to leave now, you'll never leave. But how you guys feel about it? Because that's my little rant on it. Because I just don't understand. I don't understand. I don't know. I guess she has to figure that out for herself and what she's going to do with her next step of her life. It is 2022, baby. We are moving on to bigger and better things. And I don't know if you guys have seen that our guy Pooh Shiesty, he did go ahead and plead guilty to like the gun conspiracy case. So he could get his sentence reduced from life to 8 years in prison. So shout out to Pooh Shiesty, man. I hope everything certainly goes well regarding with Pooh Shiesty, because he is just an upcoming artist. And all of this has just started happening. Like, oh my gosh, like prayers go out to Pooh Shiesty and his family. Guys, let's get into it. Let's get into some more shit. I don't know if you guys have seen Portia and Dennis. They got into a little scuffle. So on Portia Family Matters, basically they said that Dennis, Portia's ex-husband or Portia ex-fiance and baby's father, they said that allegedly Dennis had punched or swung at her cousin. So allegedly Portia cousins came out stating that Dennis lunged at her and Portia. So basically what happened, Portia has a show on Bravo called Portia Family Matters, and basically I guess they were getting into like a little argument about some issues, and then next thing you know, allegedly they said Dennis lunged on Portia's cousin Storm. So then Portia Cousins did go ahead and tweet some things. She said, Dennis physically assaulted me in Mexico. I've been silent long enough. This man has sexually harassed me. Now a grown ass 40-plus-year-old man physically assaulted me in Mexico. I'm sick of it. And then she states, Dennis is a pedophile. I was 18, 19 back when I worked for him and sexually harassed me every time I entered to work in his establishments. I am a lesbian. We did not ever see each other outside of work, and I have messages. Stop the cap. Nobody want his fat. Ooh. Okay. She said Mexican jail should have been where he went. Girl, we tried, I swear. This man sexually harassed me for months until I quit. I was not fired. I just got another job. I was a young woman trying to just get a job after being sexually harassed. I left. Lord have mercy. The girls are fighting. So it's just a lot of allegations going on. You know, I don't condone sexual harassment. I don't condone physically assaulting anybody. Keep your hands off other people's kids, because at the end of the day, we don't know how somebody else will react. So most definitely keep your hands off people's kids. Most definitely don't freaking sexually harass people. That's unnecessary. But prayers, love, and light go out to Portia's family regarding the incident. This is not a sports podcast, but I have a lot of stuff to talk about with sports. It's so weird. Well, it's not really sports related, but I don't know if you guys have seen Antonio Brown. He exited the Buccaneers. He just walked off during a game they had with the Jets. And like I said prior on the podcast, I really think that Antonio Brown, he has CTE, because there's just a lot of ways that his mental health has been going off the hammer. This is not the first time we saw him act like this, but I hope all is well. I love that Tom Brady did go ahead and release a statement just showing empathy and compassion, because we don't know how somebody's mental health states are. So I'm just going to play a clip of Tom Brady, what he was stating about Antonio Brown storming off the field.
And we all love him. We care about him deeply. We want to see him be at his best, and unfortunately it won't be with our team, but we have a lot of friendships that will last. And again, I think the most important thing about football are the relationships with your friends and your teammates, and they go beyond the field. And, I think everyone should be very compassionate and empathetic toward,
I love that he said that because you don't know what somebody is battling with, regarding with Antonio Brown's situation. Peace, love, and light goes out to him and his family. And I certainly do hope whatever is going on that it is rectified with him and within himself. So y'all, we kind of have a lot of stuff to talk about. I don't know if you guys watch this podcast called I Am Athlete, but I actually watch it with Brandon Marshall, Fred Taylor, and it's like a sports podcast with football players, like retired football players. And Ocho Cinco is on there, Channing Crowder. And this podcast is just really good. Even if you're not into sports, it's literally like a awesome podcast to watch. So how about they broke up? So now Fred Taylor and Channing Taylor, they have their own podcast. It's called The Pivot. And basically it's about the same topic they were talking about on I Am Athlete. I don't know if you guys watch this podcast, but I know regarding I Am Athlete now, they're doing a lot of NASCAR content. And I didn't sign up for the NASCAR content. I signed up for the athlete content. I'm talking about athletes. I love the episode where they had Stephon Diggs on there. It's just a lot. I don't know why they broke up. I guess it was just their visions didn't align. But peace, love, and light goes out to those guys too, because that I Am Athlete is a phenomenal podcast, and I feel that The Pivot will be a great podcast also. So kudos to you guys on your future endeavors in the new year. And I don't know if you guys have seen that Young Miami and Diddy, they brought in the New Year together. City Girls, we're up 1,000. Young Miami with Diddy, we up 1,000 up in here. What you talking about? And y'all, R.I.P. to my favorite Golden Girl. We gotta play her song, y'all. Friend, travel down the road and back again. Your heart is true. You're a He goes out to our favorite Golden Girl, and thank you for being a friend, Miss Betty White. Kudos to her. I don't care. People say, she had her 99th birthday. Our girl made it to 100. But what they talk about, she made it to 100. Kudos to Betty White. Betty White was always within the culture. She always was in a movie. She always was doing something. Kudos to Betty White. Rest in paradise, our beautiful, most lasting, long Golden Girl, y'all. Kudos to her, man. But yeah, I don't let's get it's a lot of little news we talk about right now. I don't know if you guys have seen that Saul Santana, his sex tape did go ahead and leak. It was all on Twitter, all on Instagram, all his sex tape had leaked. Allegedly, he did go ahead and say that wasn't him. But yeah, it's just a lot of stuff has been going on. It's some more stuff we go talk about when we talk about shit we don't care about. But I don't know if you guys have seen that Asian doll. She was on the Fresh and Fit podcast. And we just going to do a deep dive into this because I don't know why it's kind of making me upset. Making me and my homegirls upset.
Me and my homegirl, because we feel like, well, damn, if you can't go to Better No Chase, where the hell could you go?
I'm going to play a snippet of the podcast. I'm not even going to plug the podcast. It's just a shame how these men literally act. I'm just going to play a clip for you guys.
It don't matter. I can say what I want.
Okay, well, you can get the fuck off the show, too.
I don't give
Man,
a fuck.
chill, man. What? Chill out, bro.
Listen, don't do my baby like
Nah,
that.
you can go.
No,
Chill. She ain't
You're not
gotta
going to come on the platform.
Nah, chill, bro. She ain't gotta go nowhere.
No, she
chill.
could go.
Chill, bro.
I don't have to.
Chill.
Come on, baby. We don't have to be this mean. We can all be.
Listen.
Come on.
Chill out, bro.
Let's calm
I'm
down.
sorry. He's hot. I'm calm.
No, I'm very calm, but it's like, bro, you got to show a little bit of respect on the platform.
It's cool, bro.
Chill. I say you mean. It is what it is. What the fuck you want me to say?
That's not the truth, though.
You mad about I said mean? You grown as hell.
So you guys heard the clip on Asian Doll on that Fresh and Fit podcast. I'm gonna say the name because this doesn't make any sense. So literally, Asian Doll on the podcast. She was just one of the girls just chilling, and basically what she was saying was that just a backstory that he was disrespecting the black woman on the podcast from the beginning of the show, and Asian Doll was just like, "Yo, this man mean, he keep on disrespecting this black woman." And because the girl was talking about what type of man she would want to date or what type of man she want to approach her. So literally, things got out of hand. And, as you heard in the clip, Asian Doll was like, man, you mean. And the dude just got mad tight because Asian Doll was like, dude, you mean. How you get mad because somebody call you mean? Bro, if you being an asshole, you being an asshole. It is what it is. So literally, Asian Doll, she left the set. And then she tweeted something. She said, I didn't call you a mean ass nigga. Why would I do that? You're not even black. You mad because you thought you had a viral moment by being disrespectful to black females all the time. The internet just flipped the script on your whack ass. You shouldn't have even posted that clip. It's your own fault you getting dragged. You lied when I said when I left, and you said you lied when I left and said you don't know who I am. LOL. That's cool. The world just showed you who the fuck I am. You a clown that hate black women. And then he's going to respond saying, we live in a clown world where a man can no longer tell rude and disrespectful guests to leave his home and platform. She came late and made an incorrect accusation. When I explained my reasoning, she doubled down and said, you mean ass nigga, followed by I don't care and don't give a fuck and I can say what I want. To all the simps talking smack, watch the entire podcast from last night before you make low IQ comments. First and foremost, my G, she did not say you a mean ass nigga. She just said you mean. Like, you ain't even black for her to call you a nigga. Like, I don't know what you talking about. And at this point, it's like, why would you even try to disrespect a woman on your platform? You should be trying to upbrace women. Like, that's what podcasts are for. We are here to entertain. We are here to give our opinions, but we're not here to disrespect and clown people. And literally, I feel like you a whole clown at the end of the day, because I'm just like, you have women on your podcast before and you have been disrespectful to all black women on there. So, and this black woman being on the podcast saying what type of man she wanted, and you just basically saying like, what the fuck? Literally, it shows that you're a very ignorant to the fact. And if I was Asian, dog, you wouldn't, bro, you would have heard my motherfucking mouth. You would have literally heard my mouth. I would have went off. It wouldn't have been like, I can say what the fuck I want to say. Like, fuck, nigga, I don't know what the fuck you got going on. At the end of the day, you're not about to disrespect me or disrespect where I'm from. You say you don't know where I'm at. You don't know who I am, but obviously you invited me to the podcast, so you do know who I am. So stop the cap, my G. Like, you capping mad hard. And then it's just the principle of the fact, like, later clips was released stating that him and his co-host saying that they don't like black women. So I'm going to play that for you guys, too.
It's funny, I never used that one, bro. What about the black dating app called Black? It's funny, I never used that one, bro, but hey, man.
I mean, hey, bro, if you want to date a bunch of Shaniquas, go for it, man.
LaQuisha.
Yeah, like, me and Fresh aren't really down with the brown like that.
Man.
We ain't night riders.
Nah,
so
bro, I'm good.
Sometimes if they're, red bone, but like in general, me and Fresh don't dabble in the dark, if you know what I'm saying.
Yep.
Okay. So last one, guys.
So crazy. I just feel like everybody want to be a part of the culture, but you still bashing black women. Like, it's always we are getting bashed. What are we getting bashed for so much? Like, if you don't want to dabble in the dark, like, fuck is you talking about? Nobody want to fuck you anyways. But it's just a principle of how these men want to come on these platforms and say, oh, they got a preference, or if it's not a red bone or a yellow bone. Sir, come on. Like, you doing too much right now. Like, at the end of the day, tell someone, well, preferences matter. I understand everybody got a preference, but you don't have to come at black women like that. Like, I just feel like you a shitty ass man. Like, and literally, who hurt you for you to be acting like this? The girl just came to the podcast and said you were mean, and you just escalated the whole situation because your male ego could not take that a woman was coming at you like that. Like, control your feelings. Control who you are. Obviously, you got some inner demons and inner issues going on. You men be saying you alpha males, but you really hold bitches out here. You bleed like the rest of the month, like the rest of the women sound like, because you really acting like a hoe right now. And all I gotta say is, before we end this topic on this fucking podcast of who gives a fuck what it is just the principle of black women, we are always taking the bullet for some fuck shit. Like, I just don't understand why we have to keep on getting attacked over stuff. We keep on getting attacked, and when we defend ourselves, it's like, oh, she being too masculine. Oh, she doing that. She doing that. But at the end of the day, ain't nobody gonna let you disrespect you. Like, ain't nobody gonna let nobody disrespect them. We all grown. Like, we all grown in this motherfucker. Ain't nobody gonna let nobody disrespect you. And you getting hurt because somebody call you mean. Baby, grow up. You a grown ass man. The fuck?
Have been hurt by somebody. That much is clear. Who hurt you? Who hurt you?
Hurt you that much that your male ego can be shattered when somebody decides to defend themselves. Like, literally, like, I just don't understand. But whatever, man. At the end of the day, we not gonna get this man no clout. At the end of the day, I hate the fact that we had to post that bullshit, but it's just like, I just don't like stuff like that, y'all. So I'm gonna end our celebrity news, because that was like a good 20 minutes of talking about celebrity news. But yeah, let's get into our show's topic. So I don't know if you guys have seen Selling Tampa. I haven't even started watching it yet. I was gonna watch it, but I've been seeing a lot of clips on TikTok saying that like Sherelle is such a boss ass woman, and I can't wait to watch it. But it seems like Sherelle is moving her whole life for Chad Ochocinco, and you already know Chad. He already has 7 kids prior, and it's like he just gave birth to a kid that he has with Sherelle, and Sherelle already has 2 other kids too. And they have a clip where Sherelle is saying that she wants to move to Miami. And I'm like, bro, I don't want Sherelle to move her whole life around for this man. Of course, y'all have a child, but it's like, bro, he got other 7 kids too. So it's just like, come on, Sherelle. I just want her to still be the boss woman that she is, still doing selling in Tampa and still doing her real estate. So kudos to her. Y'all, I've been watching Dexter New Blood, and I most definitely can say I really, 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 really love that show. Like, I didn't know Dexter had all those seasons, but this season is really good. It's basically taking it a step further with Dexter's son. It has, as of how he got older. Like, you guys need to watch it because it is great. Whoever did the writing on that show did a phenomenal job. I'm still watching Yellow Jackets. I told you guys on the last podcast about a group of young women in the 80s. They're going on to this soccer match. They were going to the soccer match, but then their plane crashed and they had to fend for their lives out there on that stranded island. So yeah. And also, guys, my favorite show, Ozark, is coming back January the 21st. I am very excited for it, man. I am very excited because I really love Ozark, and I love Snowfall too, y'all. I can't wait for that to come back. And I'm waiting for P-Valley to come back too. I'm really excited for those shows to come back this year. Then we already in 2022. I keep forgetting, y'all. And that is the end of our show topic, because that's really the only things I'm really looking at. I'm not really looking at anything right now except those shows. And let's get into our music topic. So I don't know if you guys hear by the instrumental, you hear Super Gremlin by Kodak Black. I love this song so much. I just feel like it's so dope. And I love that Lotto remixed it. Kudos to Big Lotto. We love you on this podcast, girl. Keep doing what you're doing. And let's get into my albums of 2021. These are my favorite albums of 2021, y'all. I love Still Over It by Summer Walker. I think that was a great body of work. She was very emotional in her album. I love it. And she gave all her emotions in Thriving. I love Life of a Dawn by Don Toliver. That album was freaking fire. I loved it. I love Vince Staples by Vince Staples. As I said, y'all, I'm manifesting it. Vince Staples is going to be my husband. And I'm be like, y'all, when it comes to fruition, I'm be like, y'all, I told you he's going to be my husband. I love Tyler, the Creator, Call Me If You Get Lost. That's like one of my favorites. I love that whole body of work. I really feel like Tyler, the Creator, deserves a Grammy for that body of work. It was phenomenal. I love Yellow Tape 2 by Key Glock. Kudos to Key Glock. Keep doing what you're doing. And I love 30 by Adele. That was a very emotional project, y'all. And I just feel like Adele just brings timeless music. I love Hotels by Jasmine Sullivan. I love All Is Said and Done by Giveon. I love Blast, Six Tape. I really liked a lot of projects. Like, I've been listening to Free My Mind by Tim's. I really like that. I'm getting into more of the Afro beats. So I'm really excited just to see more content and just more music from them. And y'all, I don't know, lately I have been playing Not You Too by Drake. I've been in my emotional bag, y'all. I've been in my emotional bag. But your girl trying to get up out of that, because it's just like, we got to get to the bag 2022. But also, y'all, I'm just let y'all know, you have to feel it to heal it. If you got emotions and stuff and you feel like you're crying and stuff, you have to feel it to heal it, man. Because if you don't feel it to heal it, literally it's going to be so compiled in you that when it finally comes out, it's going to be feeling like you ready to kill somebody. You going to be feeling like it's just extreme. So most definitely always feel your feelings, y'all. Always feel your feelings. But yo, those are my albums of 2021. And also, like, I really liked it. I like the album Dumb and Dumber 2 with Young Dolph and Key Glock. I love that album. I play that project a lot. I really, really like it. And I'm so sad that we may not be able to get more projects of Dumber and Dumber, because I just feel like, the untimely death of Young Dolph, man, it's just really, really sad, bro. Really, really sad. But yeah, y'all. But that is the end of our music topic. So let's get into our life update. I know you guys love this topic. So let's get into our life update. So literally, I told you guys I have a new job. I start my new job next week. Actually, I'm very freaking excited to actually start my new job. Tell you guys how everything goes. I finally got a job in my field. I'm very, very excited. I'm so excited to start. I just never felt so happy to be bringing in a new year in such a positive way. Like, I brought in my new year's in such a positive way, guys. So I literally went home to my family. We went and watched TV. We watched the ball drop on TV. And then actually the next day, on New Year's Day, I actually went to the beach. I cleared my mind. I drove to the beach. I went with my dog. We was just chilling. It was a really relaxing moment just to be out there on the beach and just to be relaxing, just free my mind. It felt great. I think I want to continue to do things like that because I'm not even going to lie to y'all. My mental health has been up and down lately. It's just been a lot of things that have been going on. I don't know if I should get super personal, but I am going to tell you guys, like, literally, it just has been a lot of stuff has been going on. And my dating life is not what I'm going to focus on in 2022. It just wasn't giving what it was supposed to give this year with my dating. Last year what it was supposed to give. And I really want a boyfriend. Like, y'all, I really want a man this year. Like, I want a significant other. Like, I really want to actually have like a companionship, somebody I can like actually grow with. Like, and I just feel like it's just a lot of snake shit going on out here in these streets, y'all. People just really snaky, y'all. That's why you gotta be careful. Like, I understand you win some, you lose some, but people be real snakes out here. I'm not gonna like get into it until I'm really fully healed from it, because I don't want to deep dive into it. I'm not healed and just hear it back and just feel like I'm bitter. So once I'm really healed from everything, guys, I will give you the tea on all that went down 2021. Because a bitch gotta heal like Wolverine. I gotta heal up like Wolverine for us to talk about it. Because I ain't healed yet. You know what I'm saying? And literally, I'm so excited because this is the season 2 of our podcast, y'all. For the Introverted Hippie podcast. We have Patreon content coming in the middle of January. I'm very excited for that, y'all. But we start actually have some visuals, some digital content. I'm very excited. My New Year's was great. My Christmas is pretty shitty, y'all. Got into like some arguments with my family, and it's just like it's not even family members I even know just getting in arguments, and I just don't understand how people could be just so rude. And like I told y'all when I said about the Asian doll situation, we all grown in this motherfucker, so ain't nobody about to disrespect me. You feel me? We all grown. So, but I want 2022 to be a great year. I want our podcast to get bigger. I want our podcast to grow. I want more hippies to come join our gang. I want us hippies to just be able to express more about ourselves, our mental health. You know what I'm saying? I hope our mental health gets better. We could just, have just more conversations on topics you guys want to talk about. And maybe we can even add you guys calling into a voicemail and I could be answering y'all questions. I just really want to grow our podcast into something big. And I just pray that, everything comes to fruition. So literally, y'all, I just want a great 2022 from you guys, for you guys and for me. Because 2021 was a lot for me, y'all. I'm not gonna lie, I really accomplished a lot in 2021. I literally got to move out of my hometown. So I'm really excited from that. And I literally got to move to a different state. So I'm really excited for everything that I have accomplished in 2021. 2020 was a great year too. I received my bachelor's degree. So I just feel like just keep flowing with the good vibes and everything just gonna go and work its way. So I'm excited for 2022, guys, and what it has in store for us. So yeah, man, that's the end of our life update. And let's get into shit we don't care about. I already talked about this in the last podcast, but I really hate that the CDC, they're giving you 5 days instead of 14 days to isolation for COVID-19, because I just really feel like that's not enough, y'all. I feel like we just keep on getting the incorrect information. Like I said, people that are getting those vaccinations, they're still catching COVID. So it's like, damn if you do, damn if you don't, y'all. And it's just a lot. So I just feel like you guys, please just be safe. And regarding anywhere you go, most definitely wear your mask and just take the precautionary measures to stay 6 feet apart, because your life is really on the line. So yeah, guys. And our question of the day is, has your past situations or relationships affected you mentally? Because I feel like it does take a little effect. It takes a lot of impact on you, because obviously you're so used to being around that certain person or the certain area wherever you at, and it just takes an impact on your mental health, and it can drain you for a while. Like I told you guys, like I am literally taking a break from social media for 6 months, besides doing things for our podcast. Other than that, I'm trying to be on the grind. I just feel like 2022, I want bigger and better things for myself. I don't want to be focusing on other things. I want to give myself all of me this year. I don't want to share nobody. Like, I really do want a boyfriend, but if God sends that, that's cool. But it's just like, I felt like a lot of my situationships and my relationships I have been in with people have affected my mental health really, really tremendously. And I don't want to put that into 2022. I want to put all in myself this year, because a lot of stuff has just, it just went down for the worst, man. So I'm just trying to be on some boss girl stuff for the rest of 2022, and I hope you guys are on my journey with me, and we just be on that boss shit. Just, all of us on that boss shit. But yeah, guys, that is the end of our podcast. If you are new to our podcast, we would like to release negative and toxic energies, to release music each week. So I decided to play my favorite song right now, called Free Mind by Tim's. And I'm also going to play Not You Too by Drake, because I told you guys I'm in my emotional bag. So I'm going to play that also for us to release those negative and toxic energies. Thank you guys for releasing those negative and toxic energies. Again, that was Free Mind by Tim's and Not You Too by Drake. So yeah, guys, at the end of our podcast, season 2 of the Introverted Hippie, guys. I see you guys every Thursday. So peace, love, and light.